Assalamu alaikum, my dear students and viewers. Welcome to my English class. This is Mehdi Hassan with you, lecturer in English, Haji Misri Ali Degree College. Hope that you all are well by the grace of Almighty. I am also well by His grace. Today, I am here to discuss with you a great comedy of Ben Jonson, and the name of the comedy is Volpone or the Fox. This piece is included in the course titled Elizabethan and Jacobean Drama, and this course is for honors third year. I think before going through or before discussing the main story of the comedy, we should know something about its author. The name of the author of Volpone or the Fox is Ben Jonson. Basically, his name is Benjamin Jonson, though he is most popularly acquainted with Ben Jonson. He is a man of vast learning. He was born most probably in 1573 or in the early June of 1572. He was very wretched because he was a posthumous son, that is, he was born 2 months after his father's death. He married Anne Lewis, a shrewd but honest woman. In 1592, their first child, Maria, was born. When Maria was 10 months, she died. After 1 year, Ben Jonson's another child, that is a son, was died of plague. In 1635, his another child also died. Ben Jonson was mainly a comedian. He produced many great comedies during his lifetime. During 1598 to 1599, he composed Every Man in His Humor and Every Man Out of His Humor. It is Every Man in His Humor which is very successful work of Ben Jonson, where it is suggested that, or it is simply said that, a great dramatist Shakespeare was a performer. After several days of the performance of Every Man in His Humor, there comes a tragic event of Ben Jonson's life. That is, he killed one of its performer in a duel named Gabriel Spencer. He wrote many more literary works, that is Volpone or the Fox, Epicone or the Silent Women, The Alchemist, and Bartholomew Fair. He also produced several masks. Do you know what is mask? Mask is a literary word that is a combination of drama, song and spectacle. Ben Jonson died in 1637 and was buried in Westminster Abbey. So that's the life sketch of Ben Jonson. Now it's the time to discuss with the greatest comedy, the Volpone or the Fox. Volpone is known as beast fable, and it is also known as a dark comedy. In Volpone, there are 5 acts in total, and the scene was happened in Venice. Now we should analyze the characters of Volpone in order to understand the story properly. Volpone, the protagonist of the play, who is very old, sick, rich and childless, who wants to or who likes to hoard wealth by his false trick. And in his false trick, Mosca, his servant Mosca, helps him greatly. So Mosca is called a perfect parasite. Then appears 4 great characters. They want to be the legacy hunter of Volpone's wealth. They are Voltore. Voltore, who is a lawyer. Then Corvaccio. Corvaccio is a general person, or is a respectable person of Venice. Corvino is a great businessman and a jealous husband. Then comes Lady Woodby. Lady Woodby is also wants to be Volpone's heir. Then we find another character. That's name is Bonario. Bonario is the son of Corvaccio. And Celia. Celia is the beautiful, attractive wife of Corvino, the businessman. And Sir Politic Woodby is the husband of Lady Woodby. Without them, there are several minor characters in the play. They are Neno, Castro, Androgino, etc. or many others. Now I am going to discuss with you the story of the great comedy Volpone in brief, and I expect that my dear students, you all listen my lectures very carefully, because Volpone is the greatest work in English literature. Okay, let's start our lesson. At the very outset of the play, we have seen that Volpone, who is very old, rich, childless man, who is very greedy and wants to hoard money, wealth, gold, etc. He loves or he prefers gold more than any other things, and he considers gold as his saint. In order to hoard wealth, he adopts some unfair tricks, and in order to fulfill his tricks, Mosca, his servant, helps greatly. In fact, Mosca helps him directly to fulfill his wishes. We have known that there are 4 legacy hunters, or 4 persons who want to be the heir of Volpone. They come to Volpone's house with valuable gifts. First comes Volpone, the lawyer, with a gold plate. When he comes with this gold plate, hearing his knock, Volpone faints as very sick, and Mosca receives the gift, and while receiving the gift, Mosca said that Volpone would be Volpone's. Then comes the second legacy hunter to Volpone's house, and the name of the second legacy hunter is Corvaccio, who is a gentleman of Venice and whose age is no less than Volpone, and he is the father of Bonario. And though Corvaccio is very old, he is very greedy. He wants to be the heir of Volpone after Volpone's death. So he visits Volpone's house with a bag of golden sequins. Then he provides his gift to Volpone through Mosca. After receiving his gifts, Mosca advises him to make a will of his property in favor of Volpone, so that Volpone would be very happy getting his nice gift. Mosca also suggests Corvaccio that if he makes the will in favor of Volpone after Volpone's death, there is a chance to be the sole heir of Volpone's wealth. Because if he makes a will of his property to Volpone, Volpone would be very happy, and being happy, he must make a will of his property in favor of Corvaccio. Then Corvaccio went away. Then comes another legacy hunter, and his name is Corbino. Corbino is a great businessman in Venice. He is also a jealous husband, whose wife's name is Celia. Celia is extraordinarily beautiful lady. When Corbino reaches Volpone's house, he provides Volpone a pearl and a diamond. Then Mosca assures Volpone, saying that there is a chance of being heir of Volpone's wealth to Volpone. Again, Lady Would-Be is also a legacy hunter who is directly or indirectly want to be the heir of Volpone's wealth. At one point of the story, Through Mosca, Volpone comes to know that Corvino's wife is the most beautiful woman in Venice. Hearing it, Volpone became restless to see her. Volpone expressed his thought to Mosca. Then Mosca and Volpone arranged a special trick. Volpone feigns or pretends being a mountebank who sells oil in front of Corvino's house so that Volpone can see Corvino's wife Celia. Then, while selling his oil, Volpone gets a glance of Celia's appearance. Seeing her, Volpone became restless to enjoy her. Then Volpone shares his wish with Mosca. Then Mosca assures his masters that Mosca will do an effective things for Volpone. Then Mosca goes to Corvino's house. Going Corvino's house, Mosca says that doctor suggests that Volpone needs the help of a lady or a woman, and he also hears that a doctor or physician would like to allow his daughter in order to serve Volpone. Then Mosca directly suggests Corvino to allow his wife to serve Volpone. At first, Corvino became very furious, but thinking in cold head, he agrees to allow his wife to serve Volpone because he thinks that Volpone is very old and sick. He cannot do any harm to his wife. And secondly, the matter could be secret. In this way, Corvino allows his wife to serve Volpone and get assured. Mosca advised Corvino that when Mosca says, then Corvino and his wife Celia should be visited in Volpone's house. Then, on the way to returning Volpone's house, Mosca happens to meet Bonario, the son of Corvino. Getting Bonario, Mosca says that his father would like to bequeath his property to Volpone. And he also suggests Bonario that if Bonario does not believe Mosca, he can overhear the conversation between Volpone and Corvaccio. Accordingly, Bonario goes to Volpone's house to overhear the conversation between Volpone and Corvaccio. But there happened another great mistakes that is happened by chance. That is, Mosca advises Corvino to visit Volpone's house with his wife when they ask, but Corvino did not pay any heed to Mosca's advice, and without informing them, Corvino along with his wife visit Volpone's house. When Volpone sees Celia, he becomes very glad, and then Corvino went away. When Volpone gives Celia alone, he tries to seduce her. Then Bonario, who was present in Volpone's house in order to overhear Volpone and Corvacio's conversation, rescues Celia from the hand of Volpone. But the situation turns another direction, that is, all the blames was put on the shoulders of Bonario and Celia. Then Bonario and Celia were penalized by the verdict of court on account of false test of Volpone and many others. Then Volpone takes another pretension by circulating a news that Volpone was died, or Volpone died willing his wealth in favor of Mosca. Then all the legacy hunters became depressed. Then Volpone the lawyer goes to the court and says that his and his other collaborators about their evil deeds. After getting Volpone's heir, Mosca begins cheat with Volpone. Then Volpone goes to the court and divulges the fact. Then all the legacy hunters, Mosca and Volpone, were penalized, and Bonario and Celia get released. In this way, our great dramatist Ben Jonson follows the dictum of Aristotle by maintaining poetic justice. That's all from today. I hope that, my dear student, you all understand this story. I expect from you that you all study properly in your home and stay home, stay safe. That's all for today. Thank you all. Allah Hafiz.